wanted to know specifically how to win. I wanted to have success here so bad, but I wanted to know, what do I do? What specifically do I need to do to have success in the business? Because if you tell me what to do, I'll do it. I mean, I'll do it with everything inside of me. I'll do it every day. I'll get up earlier. I'll stay up late. I'll do everything that I'm supposed to. Just tell me what I got to do. So in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to share with you what exactly you need to do. So number one, or the first thing that you should be doing is, I intend, and by the way, I worded this in a way that you should word it as well. Like, you should be writing down these points as intentions that you should read every day. These should be a part of your intentions. So the first intention is, I intend to prospect every day to gain width. Now, what's width? Width is getting wide. So if I recruit you, if I recruit you and then you recruit somebody else, well, you're my width, you're my direct. The guy that you recruited is your direct, is your width. So I was trying to get wide in the business with a lot of directs directly underneath me. And the reason why is because if I did a great job training those frontline directs, they would then go down and duplicate those behaviors that I taught them to the people that they recruited. So I didn't just want to recruit for my people. I wanted to recruit direct people. And by the way, just so you know how the compensation works, your directs, generally, you make the most money from your direct, especially when you become a regional vice president and you have direct RVPs. Direct RVPs are way more profitable to you than second generation, third generation, fourth generation RVPs to you. So you're always thinking like, and you guys know my absolute focus in the next 4.5 years is to make sure that I produce another 10 direct regional vice presidents. It's all I'm thinking about. And I promise you it will happen. I will produce another 10 first generation RVPs. There is no doubt about that. I already got it in place. I already got the game plan. And by the way, what I'm going to be talking to you about today is really my game plan. The prospecting every day to gain width. When you guys hear me talk about getting leads and generating leads, when you guys hear me talk about, I just met this new guy, when you guys hear me talk about, I just posted a new video on my Instagram and I'm messaging people every day, that's prospecting. That's me prospecting to gain width. So let me just give you guys a couple of easy things to do when you prospect. Number one is always ask people, do you ever keep your options open? Right? So do you ever keep your options open? When they say yes, then you say, fantastic. I'd like 5 minutes to tell you a little bit about what I do. Can you do that now? Or is there another time that's better for you? And so that's prospecting. So somebody just DM'd me this morning. What is it that you do? And I said, and this is why, again, I know some of you guys still haven't got it completely, but you need to, build yourself a website. Even if it's just a one-page website with your story on it, have a website. And some of you that are smart and some of you that are like maybe a little bit more seasoned in the business, get a podcast, right? Start making good videos that you can post on your Instagram and Facebook and start to use Twitter. Get on Twitter and start to post little thoughts every day on Twitter. And so these things are going to start building your brand, which is going to bring people to you that you're going to be able to prospect. So I said, I am in financial services. And then I sent him a link to alonzoacademy.com, which is really just my story. There's nothing to alonzoacademy.com. I mean, it's my story. There's some testimonials in there, and then some links to get to my other social media sites, platforms. And then I asked him, what do you do? And I haven't checked it again, so I don't know if he's answered me or not, but this was just this morning. So that's just another person. I just recruited a husband and a wife this week that, again, same thing. They're like, we heard about the business and we saw your videos and we wanted to know what you do. And I got on the phone with the guy and I said, hey man, I mean, I'm going to teach you and train you, coach you. What would stop you from giving it a shot? So that is prospecting. That's what you should be doing every day. The next thing is I intend to have a sense of urgency about getting a new recruit off to a fast start. One of the biggest mistakes that people make, one of the most devastating mistakes that people make is they get a recruit, but they don't get them off to a fast start. So they don't train the new recruit. So the new recruit comes in, and because you have no system to train that new recruit, the new recruit comes in, and then the new recruit says, well, nobody taught me how to do anything. Nobody taught me how to set up appointments. Well, nobody can ever tell me that because I got YouTube videos that teach you how to set up appointments. I sent you a link to every how to set up appointments that you need. I even have a YouTube video on the 11 tips, which all of you should be giving your new recruits, the 11 keys to make sure that you get going quickly as a new recruit. The 11 keys for new recruits. We also have a video on how to pass the test, how to pass the life insurance test. There's nobody that could ever come into my business and say that we didn't teach them what to do. If anybody ever tells me that, all I have to do is say, this is where the information is. We gave you that information. You just chose not to go learn the information. I can't come to your house and spoon feed the information to you. Well, I kind of do when we do Zooms on Saturday mornings and Tuesday nights. We're kind of spoon feeding it to you. But honestly, you gotta have a sense of urgency about learning this stuff. And you gotta have a sense of urgency. All you trainers, you gotta have a sense of urgency about getting your new recruit off to a fast start. Your new recruit has to get going quickly. Now, a little tip on how to get that new recruit going quickly is to tell your new recruit this: I'm booking out like crazy. I have so many appointments right now. I mean, I'm so busy, I'm dizzy right now. And if you don't set up appointments with me like quickly, if we don't get some appointments going, I'm going to get too booked out. And then I got to send you out with people that are not as good as me. Now, do you want them to train you or do you want me to train you? And they're going to say, well, I want you to train me. Okay, great. So you need to call your brother right now and let's go see him today. Let's make something happen today. With this Zoom world that we're living in, there's never been a better time to say, look, call him right now. Give him the link right now. Get him on right now. Like, ask him, tell him we need 10 minutes of his life. We want to share something that's going to help you with your training. Let's get him on right now. Let's try to get this thing going. Let's try to make something happen today, right? Why do it 2 weeks from now when we can do it right now? Let's do it right now. Let's get it going right now. The more sense of urgency you have, because what it is that the new recruit, if they feel that they're going to have to go out with somebody else, or they feel like you might not have time for them, then what happens, or if you have other recruits that you're training and they know about the other recruits that you're training, then they're going to feel a sense of loss if you don't go with them. So it's critical that you get them going quickly. Thank you for watching our short clips on Alonzo Academy. If you'd like to watch the next short clip, click here. If you'd like to watch the entire podcast, click here.